Let's talk about sourcing stock photos. In this video, I'm going to go over where and how to find free on-brand stock images for your website, social graphics, ad and promo graphics, email marketing campaigns, and however else you might be using imagery for your brand or business. So the three places I like to go are Unsplash, Pexels, and Canva, and I will give you an overview and show you how I search through those three sites in just a second. But real quick, hi, I'm Catherine Forbes, founder of Designing the Row, and I'm here to turn your creativity into a professionally designed online brand. So let's get into it. First up, Unsplash. If you use Squarespace, you might already be familiar with Unsplash. You can actually search Unsplash images directly through Squarespace when you're building and designing your website, but oftentimes I like to go to Unsplash, just straight to unsplash.com and source my stock images before I start designing my website. I often find if you're trying to design your website or some kind of social graphic or whatever it is, and you're trying to figure out the text copy and the imagery and the design all at the same time, it can get a bit overwhelming. So I would encourage you to source your stock photos ahead of time and to have just kind of a folder of sourced images for your brand. So when you're ready to create something, you already have images ready. So let's go to Unsplash. Actually, let's go to my website. First, I want to show you just a quick overview of my website, and you can see how many stock images I use, but how they all really flow together because I look for consistency in images, even though these images were taken by totally different photographers. So because I know my brand style, I know my brand colors already in advance, that lets me know what to look for when I'm sourcing my images. So I would definitely recommend knowing those things before you just go find some random images. So black and white and really clean is my style here. So I'll just quickly scroll through here and you can see all these background images that I have. These three images here as well are all stock images, but they all kind of flow together, right? So that's what we're looking for, and that's what I'm going to show you how I do in this video. So let's go to Unsplash. I'm just going to show you exactly how I search for my own brand. So I'm going to look for, shocker here, I'm going to look for laptop. Now when I look for laptop, you can see there's a lot of different options. And if I just kind of scan through these, none of these are going to be really great for my brand. None of them are crisp, white, clean backgrounds. They're all pretty busy and dark. So we're going to keep scrolling. And when you have in mind the style and the vibe that you're going for, it makes sourcing images a lot easier. So, here's the first one that maybe could kind of work over here, but I don't really like what's on the screen, so we're going to keep scrolling. Let's see, load more photos. So maybe this one right here, I've definitely downloaded this one a couple times before. This one would fit my brand. It's black, white, clean, crisp. The leaf in the cup is a little strange, but we'll take it. And here we go. This one right here, I feel like I've used this one many times. Again, clean, white, black, simple, but it gets across the point that I'm a website designer. So in just, a minute, we've already found 2 images that we like. Something else that I like to search for is like a desk flat lay. Flat laying is when you take a picture, like you put things on a flat surface and take a picture from above. I often find a lot of good things when I search for flat lays. So this one might be good for me. Again, black, white, clean background. I've definitely used this one before, and sometimes I download them and I'll actually put them into Canva and I will alter like the coloring. So if this one's a little gray, so I might change the brightness on it. I've used this one before. So it's really about looking for consistency in your stock photos. So let's go over to Pexels, and we'll search the exact same thing. I have found that there are some duplicated images on these two platforms, which is fine, but there are some differences, which makes it worth searching both. And I apologize, we've been without Wi-Fi for, 5 days now, so I'm on my hotspot, which is doing pretty good, but a little slow today. So again, I'm just scrolling. These ones are definitely more busy. I like these pictures, but they are not in line with what I'm looking for. If anything, maybe this one is a lot of black and white, but I'm not sure that this house layout plan right here is helpful for my brand. So we're going to keep going. Let's see, this one kind of caught my eye because the black and white shirt, it's got a lot of green in the background, but this one could actually be a good thumbnail photo for this video because she's searching, actually, I guess it's Pexels. I'm sure they wouldn't put Unsplash on here. Yeah, Pexels. Maybe this one, but I'm not crazy about it. This one could be good. This one I've used a million times. So again, just as you find the photos that match what you're looking for, just download them. And like I already said, you'll have a whole folder of images to pull from when you're ready to create something. Again, here I've used this one, I've used this one, I've used this one, and I've darkened it up so this is more dark, more black. Use this one and this one. So this is Pexels. The other place I like to go is Canva, and I do pay for the pro account, but you can search their photos and their elements even if you don't have a pro account. But what you're seeing me find is it's not all free. So what you can do, you can see I've already clicked over here in the left sidebar on photos, and you can kind of get a sneak peek of my recently used up here, which again, laptops, some marble backgrounds. If I search, again, laptop, we can scroll down through here. I like this one. You can see it's got the orange journal on the side. I probably would save this one, and then if I used it, just crop out that right side. What I do like about Canva, I feel like we saw this one on Pexels. What I do like about Canva is that if I hit these three dots, you can, well, I already have this one started. You can star your favorite images. And when you do that, they all save to a folder. So every time I'm creating graphics, I just go straight to my starred folder, and there are all my saved source stock photos that I've already found here directly on Canva. So I actually end up using these quite a bit just because of how easy it is. This one I probably wouldn't use on my website, but it could be good for, I don't know, a social graphic of some kind or YouTube thumbnail. Let's see, let's scroll a little bit more. See a lot of white and greenery in this one. A little boring. Let's see. This one I've used a lot. You can see I have it starred as well. So let's go to my starred folder, which is also right here in the left sidebar. And I saved all these gold things one day. I've actually never used them. I might unstar them. But if we scroll through, you can see all of these white images with laptops. There's a lot of coffee. Even though I don't drink coffee, all these laptop pictures seem to have a lot of coffee in them. So you can see it's all black, white laptops with a hint of pink every now and then. So these are all my saved images. So that is how I source stock photos, and if you have any questions for me on sourcing stock photos I didn't cover in this video, please let me know. And if you are working on your website and you want my free website branding worksheet and video guide, head on over to designingtherow.com/YouTube, and I will see you in the next one.